Yeah, today we got some few news items which are important. One is that the crash of the aircraft at Korea. Then Konate Humphrey winning the rapid title. Um and it's a second woman to win title twice actually. That's reported by Times of India. So, and again, it's gaining importance because Guhesh won the world champion and now Humpy winning the title of the rapid. So, it's very important now. You could have to see where that event had happened, who was the opponents, or how many points you win. Her background, entire background, you must know, and I think you should know. Right. So we got an interview of the Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Sarbananda Sonowal. Basically, that site is very important. Lothal is basically in this valley site, a national maritime heritage complex being built at Lothal. So one of the oldest ports across the world. It is traded with the Middle East nations, Iran, and other countries of the contemporary civilization. So, so that heritage complex it should be of great interest. So that's what it says. You can go through it. So another essay is in Indian Express about the Middle East actually. Actually, that there is civil war happening in Yemen. That's very actually very significant, and when Syria is also facing a major crisis, and Israel being active in attacking. So now, so Yemen crisis there inside the civil war. Because of the civil war, this becomes important. You could see the US, UK, and the Allies launched Operation Poseidon Archer, a sustained bombing campaign declared in Yemen. Even so, the Houthis were still active. You go through this, Iran is on the other side of it. This will help you to understand what's happening in Yemen for last 10 years. Very important essay. And again, another important essay, summarizing the 2024 situation in stock market. Majorly the mid cap and the low small cap. Mid cap is nothing but the middle rated stocks actually. The small cap is just below it. The key indicators like real estate, infrastructure, healthcare, renewable energy, the seen more than 45% of increase. These two have seen great number of increase. Yeah, it's 45% increase. It has gone to when mid cap. Both of them had got a great amount of increase. You make note of it. It's important for you. And another insurance claim rise 30%. So as you can see, a lot of insurance coverage is increased. On the other hand, Times of India has reported only 70% of the claim had been cleared by the insurance company. For example, if someone applies, 100 people apply for the insurance, only 70% had been given claims. The rest of the 30% claims had not been addressed by the insurance companies. So state-wise data had been out. So you can go through how insurance has been a major support as well as the economic dimensions actually. Dimension which is in recent development actually. Government is also promoting a lot of insurance. Ayushman Bharat is also one of the insurance and type of insurance. It's not free. Others, central government also launched some insurance schemes. So it's a state-wise data. You can go through that. Even age-wise data, there is not of much importance. So we got a South Korea's political crisis, impeachment of the president happened actually. There's an interim president Han Duck-soo. So still the situation is very unclear. So basically, a crisis. It's details about how the crisis, the judiciary led to that entire scene. You can go through it. There's not major facts have been given. This is perhaps the deepest crisis of the since the transition into democracy. This you can see. A prolonged crisis and paralysis in government could also be in power still 1980s. This is perhaps the deepest crisis in South Africa facing since the transition to democracy. Okay, so it's a bit of challenge happening in South Korea. There is that ISRO signing with space docking experiment. Space docking, you should know, where we could permanently station our sa- space objects there. Polar satellite, the two satellites chase and target into orbit. The two spacecraft will attempt docking the 1st January. So it basically summarizes it. You have to see the names and all SPADAX. These are all confusing, quite confusing things, and you should memorize them all actually. Basically, this docking experiment. Name of the chaser and target. These are the name given to satellites. You can see the SDX-01, SDX-02. The names are very important. Anything may be asked in the preliminary. Its incremental velocity would be there once reaches a certain height, and naturally that there will be another push is given. You can go through it. Great photograph it is actually. Yeah, actually, there are suggestions that rate cut must happen because increase inflation and in the normally the rate cut must happen in the November, and there is a rush for spending too. So that we can control the inflation. So that is what the suggestion is. Actually, there is an interview of the monetary policy committee member who is basically an outside member of RBI. He has also said that the 20% cut must happen, but government has the Reserve Bank of India stayed away from the cut. So the deposit rate cut is proposed here. Let us see what happens. It's a good read. You can go through it, but you don't read like textbook. This is about Konali Hampivin. Yeah, this is an interesting essay in Hindu. Uh, it says the launch of the Microsoft ChatGPT and Google's Bard. Google's Bard was replaced with Gemini. Then came OpenAI, the separate company that launched O1 and now O3 model. Then Microsoft's Capillot came, and then Meta's Llama came. You can see Meta's Llama here. So and then anthropomorphic cloud Mistral AI. It was in Google turnaround and brought that. Actually, a French-based company which also launched a tool. Anthropic Claude and then its own Clio. These are very important actually. This Claude 3.50 model and then A companies Mistral. So 7, its latest version is 7B and 87 8 cross 7B. These are names are very important. You can see that these are the platforms in which this is the processor, Snapdragon and Qualcomm processors names are given. Anything may be a question, right? You can see the Llama has been integrated into Facebook, Instagram, Maps, and has an experience in it. Like, it's the name of the companies, and accordingly, the their own AI-based tools, must be. And again comes Apple's incorporation. Well, let us see what Apple brings out. It will be very interesting, right? So the name of the companies, along with the their own AI product. So Amazon is backing the Anthropic graded AI model Claude 3.5. So I was wondering what Amazon is doing in it. Amazon is again a big company. It's basically, and again OpenAI, it's O3, Google's Gemini, and Microsoft's OpenAI. So these are all important. We make note of it. Then, yeah, this is one nation, one election representing democracy. This essay you can go through it. Not much is you could read. Essay speaks about Jayapras Narayanan's book Plea for Reconstruct Indian Polity. So it's entirely criticizes a democratic, question on the democracy. This you can go through it. I don't see much of major points. Another thing which I'm sharing you is the what are the major technical summary actually in the 2025 year. Nandakobal Rajan has written it. This is in Indian Express. You can go through it. AI is occupying the thing major chunk of the essay. Um, yeah, the rise of not so social media. So they're in the crisis only. That's correct. That even the Facebook is in crisis. Also the Twitter. Only Instagram is doing well, and share chat is doing well. So you can go through. It's a beautiful essay. You can add part of the, as I was saying, you can add part of the 10-15 pages notes on the AI. This is simple reading only. Okay. Thank you very much. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you. Not much is there.